it into reality. When your desired results or your vision, when they're embraced and when they're embodied, when you become the vision. You've heard it 100 times, but there might be somebody new who hasn't heard it. Reverend Ike, you ever heard of him? Mm-hmm. Right. He drove these big Rolls Royces, or he had other people drive him in his big Rolls Royces. And they stopped at a gas station. And some guy came out and said, Reverend Ike, that's a beautiful car, man. I dreamed about having a car just like that. And Reverend Ike turned to him and said, yeah, but you didn't see yourself in the car. Do you see yourself in your own vision? Hmm? Sometimes you don't. It looks good over there, but something's holding you back from being in it. Whatever that is that's holding you back is not real. It's a false belief from the past that just came up for you to change. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Desired results, when embraced and embodied, always manifest magnificently. Wow. For February, the theme moving us into living the dream in 2013 is being heart smart. Say it.
Being heart smart.
First week this month we looked at lift and let live. Lift and let live, talking about other people. Last week we went straight to the heart for Valentine's week with operating on optimism. You had a choice last week if you were here to invest your time right here in service. And we did a vision and you came up with an affirmation. And that affirmation was all deep and marinated in optimism. All around your 2013 dream. How many people actually worked on optimism this week? Raise your hands high if you really did. Okay. Now in working on that optimism, how was that for you? Did you get a different perspective? Somebody talk to me. Did you get a different perspective about your vision?
I think my problem has always been not seeing myself as in the reality of the outcome. I see it for others, I see it in a general sense, but I never put myself in it. And the optimism piece of seeing myself and working toward that, it's made a big difference in how I project and how I feel and actually how I respond to things.
There you go. Beautiful. How is my response? So if you weren't here, get the CD, but it's really about optimism. And the only way that you can become optimistic is if you choose to be. Mm-hmm. Say, optimism is a choice.
Optimism is a choice.
Just so you know, as you worked on your attitudes and your perspectives, you were sending out vibrations everywhere you went. How many people in here have seen movies about the 60s? So I won't point to anybody who's been there. Okay. So you heard about the vibes, right? Huh? So did I, but I don't see them. I'm trying to get rid of that. But there used to be this thing where, you know, hippies or cool people or whatever, they say, man, what's your vibe, man? You know, what's going on with your vibe? And so we're talking about, you know, what's going on with you? What's your, you know, where you at? What's happening with you? What's your vibe? Well, the word vibe comes from this word vibration, okay? And we're going to take a look at that today. Because everything you do, you're sending out a vibration. Whether you realize it or recognize it or not, we are connected, all of us on this planet. No one here is an island. Someone thought they were an island, and they went out there and killed a bunch of people a few weeks ago. They thought they were an island. Look how many people were affected by the insanity of island mentality. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about? Do I need to break it down? If you, in any way, in any part of your life, feel isolated, then you have chosen to see yourself isolated. There's something about that isolation that is simply saying to you, it's time for you to go within and do something to come back out, okay? When a true monk goes away into sequestration, whatever that word is, they're going to get themselves replenished to come back and do what they're supposed to do. Too many of us get our feelings hurt and things don't go our way. So we inundate ourselves with medication, we inundate ourselves with feeling sorry about ourselves, and we go into a cave and we actually roll the stone, our own stone, over the cave. Come on, somebody, talk to me.
That's true.
I want you to be free today. I want you to not only roll away the stone, I want you to fly out of that sucker just as free as you can be. Turn to your neighbor and say, flap them wings, baby.
Flap them wings, baby.
You got Forgive me, I didn't go to sleep till 3:30 this morning, so I'm doing the best I can. All right. Today's title is Very Valuable Vibrations. Say that 3 times fast.
Very
valuable
valuable vibration. Very valuable vibration.
Very valuable vibrations. Now, a vibration is defined as this: a feeling communicated from one person to another. Wow. I mean, there are other definitions about electricity and all that stuff, but I'm into us, yes? Electricity wouldn't be here if it weren't for us. Can I get a yes? Okay. I'll say it again. In fact, repeat after me. A feeling.
A feeling.
A feeling.
A feeling.
Communicated
Communicated
from me
From
me
to other people.
to
to other people.
A feeling
a feeling
communicated
communicated
from other people
from other people
to me.
to me.
Wow. So these vibrations are going on all the time. We're going to become aware of them today. Is that all right? Yes. There are 2 distinct ways we vibrate our feelings to one another: verbal or nonverbal. By words, thoughts, and feelings. The words we put forth by choice are delivered in sound waves, yes? Which are in essence energy that is vibrating as sound. When you hear this beautiful sitar, what are you hearing?
Vibration.
Vibration of energy that come forth as sound. Each string has its own vibration. Each of us are a string on God's guitar of life. Are you with me so far? So my pluck might not meet your pluck, but together we're plucking good. Can I get inside this morning? I need to go to school at 3:30. Okay, here we go. Now those were the words. The thoughts we put forth by choice are also vibrations of energy. These nonverbal communications are not bound by skin, bone, or body. Turn to your neighbor and say, value your vibe.
Value your vibe.
So, you want to consider this morning, whatever's going on in your life, there's an internal vibe. I know the definition in the dictionary says from one person to another. But Reverend David's definition goes, look a little deeper, and here it is. You also send vibes to yourself. To me, that's the most important vibe of all. And so whatever you're going through today, anyone who's going through anything today, what vibration are you accepting as a truth that really is not? What are you accepting as a fact, which always changes? And translating it into a truth, oh, that's so tricky. And then acting upon it with self-doubt and self-blame.
Wow.
I'm saying right in this moment, right here, right now, you can be free of that. You can shout hallelujah in a metaphysical way, whatever you want to do. But once you realize that you are free from all of that because you're the only one that has been binding yourself up, then your whole world begins to open up, baby, and your 2013 dream becomes more and more of a reality with every breath. Is that all right? Turn to him again and say, value your vibe.
Value your vibe.
So those 2 words, value and vibe, and I've come up with acronyms, go figure, for each one. And here it is, value, having that value, value my vibe. I've got to value my vibration. When I wake up in the morning, what vibration am I allowing myself to sink into? Am I waking up thinking about the problems of yesterday? Oh man, the sleep was good, but here I am again. Or am I just saying, wait a minute, that was yesterday's problem. I can look at it differently today. I had a good night's sleep, or I didn't have any sleep at all. How do I choose to move forward? I can feel sorry for myself. I can say, oh, nobody's on my side. Nobody understands me. I do so much for everybody, and nobody even gives me a thank you. Oh, I got somebody else. Point being, how can I value myself in all of that? Well, I gave because that's who I am. I'm a giver. So let me look at why I'm getting caught up in feeling bad about not being appreciated when I should appreciate myself for being aware that I'm a giver. Because everywhere I go, I'm still going to be a... But if I get hurt over here and I'm a natural giver and I don't give over here, I'm not giving myself the best. I'm imprisoning myself in some false belief that I'm no good because they didn't accept me. Are you with me?
Yep.
Repeat after me. Everywhere I go.
Everywhere I go.
I mean, everywhere I go.
Everywhere I go.
There I am.
There I am.